Hi, I'm Pedro,
Hi, I'm Angela.
and we're going to present to you the crash course rabies. What is rabies? Rabies is a disease caused by a virus that is mostly transmitted by dogs and cats through saliva of an infected animal.
It attacks the central nervous system of the human body, brain, and spinal cord.
First in rabies is in 16th century. Due to the image of rabies happened extremely tragic. The image of death is so forgettable. So rabies as a character of death stable in different culture. For example, ancient Egyptian death god Anubis and Pharaoh in Europe culture. Also the dog appears at the time of eclipse in Chinese culture. The word rabies came from English word rat, meaning crazy. In 16th century, Italy doctor Girolamo discovered that rabies is a fatal disease that affects on both human and animals. Girolamo Fracastro called rabies an incurable wound, but French chemist Louis Pasteur created a vaccine in 1895. Josephine Lester is a 9-year-old boy. When his parents discovered that he's been bitten by a crazy dog, then they found Pasteur and begged him to save their children. Pasteur think that Josephine got a victim of virus from one rabid animal to another animal. The second animal maybe could and help them to fight the virus. The experiment helped Josephine to discover rabies, and this is the start of high-effect vaccines that we use today.
What is vaccination? Vaccination is a process that is used to protect the body against viruses and when it is attacked by a virus. Most viruses have a vaccine against them, but not all of them. More common vaccines are the MMR vaccines, measles, mumps, and rubella, to protect against these 3 types of sicknesses. Vaccines are usually taken by patients through the injection of a liquid containing the vaccine. Vaccines are made by taking parts of a pathogen, the virus, and injecting into the patient through the use of a needle. There are 3 different types of vaccines. One of the vaccine is a live attenuated vaccine, when the part that is taken from the pathogen is a smaller and weaker version of the pathogen itself. Weak immune system, such as babies and old people, cannot get this vaccine because the vaccine may develop into the fully fledged disease. This would cause, in certain cases, death. It is more effective than most of them, and it's really useful. The second type is the dead, also called inactive vaccine. The dead version of the pathogen is injected into the person's body. This is useful because it can develop into the sickness, but it isn't very effective, and the immunity given by it might be compromised. You might need a booster dose to make it work better. The third type of vaccine is called the subunit vaccine, or antigen vaccine. It is made from the pathogen antigens that will trigger the immune response. These little antigens are injected into the body so that the body creates antibodies. It can develop into the sickness. The last form of vaccine that is being researched right now is the DNA vaccine. The DNA vaccine is a vaccine where you inject a certain DNA into the human body so that the human body will create antibodies that correspond exactly to the pathogen itself. It will be a very effective version. It will be invulnerable against the rabies virus or any other virus. It could even be made to protect against HIV, malaria, and Ebola, diseases that can be
There are
cured.
some bad parts of the rabies vaccine. Lifetime changes to the lifetime expectancy and other demographics that are controlled by the general public health can hurt the economy too. This is because with changes to the demographics, everything in the government that's based around the citizens' health will need to be changed. For example, if the average life expectancy changes, the government might want to change things such as retirement age or other things like that. This is a lot of extra work for the government and can also cause common commotion in society. Demographic changes can also change the workforce distribution. For example, with less need for the medical workforce, less people need to be hired in that area. If rabies would be eradicated, then from the planet, then less people will need to work against fighting rabies.
Rabies vaccine came out in 19th century. In 19th century, science have a big impact on development. Also it focuses on knowing healthy and disease. In addition, experiment helps to knowing knowledge and historiology, pathology, and microbiology. But a lot of experiment into animal to help to finish it, which called vivisection. Biochemical understanding of physiology started at Germany in 1850s, include work on vision and neuromuscular system. French biologist Louis Pasteur, based on the identification of microbacteria, laid the basis of bacterial pathology. At the end of the century, there is a new knowledge of biology, new attention, strict hygiene and fresh air, and the long-term fear of invisible infections. Innumerable wash toilet seats and shared utensils. The British patent application around 19th century included devices that avoid infection through the burning glass and the new foam.
The rabies vaccination. The rabies vaccination is an inactive vaccine, so it uses the dead part of a virus. It'll activate the immune response. It can't cause rabies. It is given to people at high risk of rabies, such as veterinarians, people that go into caves, in other words, people that are at a higher risk. These vaccinations can be preventive, so before the exposure, or after the exposure. In one case, it is to protect, in the other case, it is to cure. Preventive vaccination is often given in 3 doses during a period of about a month, on different days. It isn't very effective, and booster doses are often given. They are given when the immunity to rabies is going down, so the person is at a higher risk of being infected by rabies. Vaccination after exposure is given straight after exposure to the virus, such as a dog bite. For unvaccinated patients, 4 doses are given on a period of about 14 days. For vaccinated patients, only 2 doses are needed. They are given on a period of 7 days. In certain cases, if the patient is unvaccinated, a dose of rabies immune globulin is needed. The rabies vaccine has various side effects. Not all are common, not all are uncommon. They range from a feeling of sickness, diarrhea, swollen glands, and a general feeling of malaise, fever, abdominal pains, and other such things, to aching muscles and joints, as well as allergic reactions and other different types of effects such as paralysis, convulsions, and the Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Not only does rabies affect the economy because of the price involved in treating it, most health problems are bad for the economy due to a loss in profit from working people. So the more people that get vaccinated for the illness, the more the economy strives. This is because as the people get sick with all kinds of diseases, they're unable to generate profit for the economy. This damages the economy, as the sick people can't contribute to it. It's ideal to have as minimal sick people as possible so that there is a maximum productivity from the population. Diseases such as rabies also affect all age groups of people, from childhood up till elderly. Children need to be educated to contribute to the economy in the future. If they are infected with rabies, they may not be well enough to learn enough to sufficiently contribute to the future's economy with their full potential. Immunity from rabies among elderly is also significant to the economy because elderly have weaker immune systems and they cost more to treat. In some countries, this is tax money that could be used for other things that could be spent more effectively, such as repairing roads, or spent on science research.